Woohoo! We're live. We're live. Marce, we are live. Hello, everybody. I hope you're joining in. Please see us, check us out. We're launching Sunu in Lazarillo. I'm Rene, CEO of Lazarillo. I'm here with Marce from Sunu. Marce, please go ahead.
Thank you, Rene. Thank you. It's a pleasure for me to be here. As Rene just said, I am part of the Sunu team. I am Marce, and I am going to be the one moderating this event. So we are ready to start, if that's okay with you, Rene?
For sure. Yeah, we're ready. We're all set. There's people checking this live event. Already 7 people. Nice. Yeah, please join in. Yeah, please, Marce, go ahead.
Okay, so to start with, as I said, it is a pleasure for me to be here and to be presenting this event and these 2 apps. And first, I would like to share with you what the objective of this moment and event is, which is to launch and show you guys the new alliance between Lazarillo and Sunu, 2 teams that have worked together and very hard to start to fill the gap that blindness has between society and when it comes to accessibility. So for this first moment, I will start the questions, and I would like to start with you, Marco. Marco Trujillo is our CEO at Sunu, founder as well. So first, Marco, I would like you to share with us, how did you start with Sunu and what is Sunu, please?
Hello. Okay, I think I'm on now. Thank you, Marce, for the introduction. So yes, let me briefly talk about Sunu. I actually prepared a video, so I think it would be great to run the video now, and then I can explain a little deeper about it. So yeah,
the Sunu band is at first a smart mobility aid, but in essence is a tool that will help people with blindness and low vision to move around safely.
This is Main Avenue.
Be more aware of what's around them.
Coffee shop.
Using echolocation, the Sunu band can detect obstacles up to 16 feet away. Then haptic vibrations help improve the user's awareness and perception of the obstacles that are within the environment, allowing them to safely navigate around the obstacles, reducing accidents. So the results have been amazing. Our users tell us that the Sunu band helps reduce accidents by 90%. It's improving their self-confidence and reducing the anxiety when they're walking about.
As a legally blind person, it helps me avoid obstacles from waist up, and I can tell from about 15 feet away when there's something that's approaching me.
So as someone who navigates usually with a white cane or sighted guide, Sunu Band has been an awesome way to just sort of feel more independent and just have that extra feeling of confidence when I'm out navigating by myself.
So there you go.
Thank you.
Brief explanation about Sunu, but just in summary, like Lazarillo, we're all about inclusion. We focus on engineering new horizons for inclusion, and of course our goal is that no one is left behind when it comes to technology. So what we believe is that there's enough technology these days so that everyone is included in society. If you think about, like, we have self-driving cars, we have rockets that are able to land by themselves. We have, some sort of drones in other planets. So why can't we have that technology in the hands of people who need them? So technology is perfectly capable of solving all of these accessibility challenges. It's just a matter of engineering them, creating them. So that's our goal as a company. and we have been working on this since day one. And so far, we have been able to create the Sunu band, which is the video that you just saw, as well as the Sunu app, which is a navigation app paired to the band that work all together as a virtual sighted guide, allowing you to perceive obstacles, space around you, but at the same time guiding you through voice cues, informing you what objects are around, but also what places, what street, in a very simple and discreet wearable solution.
Thank you for that, Marco. And now, on the other hand, Rene, I would like you to share with us how you started Lazarillo for the Sunu users who don't know you. Just a brief explanation
Sure, yeah.
of this, please.
Sure, yeah. So Lazarillo, our main goal is to create tools and a platform that allows businesses to connect with our community. On our side, like our app is free and it can be used to navigate cities, but not only that, it can also help you know what new businesses are doing on accessibility. Let's say we have worked with hospitals that have add indoor wayfinding to the system, universities that have improved their campus accessibility, and now we're opening a new category in the exploration tab where it's called assisted technologies. That is a category where you could find Sunu, and then you will know the hardware that they're developing, right? You guys are developing great hardware that can complement navigation in a really good way where people can avoid obstacles. And so we want to support that. We want to support people working on accessibility and collaborate. But I think we are missing that in our space. And so, yeah, excited to be here and looking forward for what is coming.
This is fantastic. And thank you both for that introduction. And now I would like to ask you guys, starting again with Marco, how did you come up with this idea of this strategic alliance that you guys are building and are launching today? What does it mean to you? And then you can go ahead, Rene, after Marco finishes.
Thank you, Marce. So to be honest, this idea this is something that we have been discussing for a while now, Rene and me. I think both of us, we share a very similar background and very similar vision as well. Pretty much the same vision, to be honest. So it was just a matter of when, pretty much, not a matter of why or what. So I think I know Rene for several years now. Been following since Lazarillo launch. Pretty much. And pretty much the appetite or the reason behind this is because, as Rene just mentioned, I just think it just makes a lot of sense. The problem we are solving is huge. And I mean, just talking about mobility, but in general, like accessibility is a very massive problem. And if you think about accessibility, it's about like filling many tiny gaps in the experience of the user, of the people living with any disability. So being a small startup with a small team, just limited amount of resources, you can't solve all these problems simultaneously. Like, you need to focus on one thing to make sure you do it right. So partnering with other companies like Lazarillo make a lot of sense to us, because now we can tackle the entire problem together, and each one focusing on what everyone is better at doing. So this is why, we're driven by the same passion. We are heading in the same direction. So now is the right timing, because Lazarillo is opening this opportunity to showcase assistive technologies within their app. And of course, on our side, Sunu has been dramatically improved over the past months, now adding new opportunities to the user to perceive more information about their surroundings through the same real-time haptic experience.
Thank you. Now, Rene, you can go ahead and share with us what it means for you.
Sure, yeah. So for us, it's actually like kind of a really important step to do this collaboration, because most startups working in the field never collaborate sometimes. And so for us to collaborate, I think, is to set an example. On our side, like we have a good community of users that sometimes it's difficult for them to reach new technologies to actually understand how they can use it. And so this is actually a way to promote and understand and be more educated on what other options exist, right? On our side, I think we see how this alliance and collaboration can grow. And I think we're in sync with Sunu on like the goals and mission of what we're doing, and also the team. Like I think we have an inclusive team that is making this something like more useful for our community. And yeah, like excited of what things are going to come, how we could collaborate in projects that we are executing, for example, to enhance accessibility in cities. But at the same time, this could be a way to avoid obstacles. I don't know. There's many things that can happen, right? So yeah, excited.
And this is amazing because, as you both said, the teamwork is what makes the difference. Working together as a team and being able to fill in this gap that exists. Now, moving on just a little. And before this, I would like to remember and let the audience know that you guys can leave your comments and ask any questions if you do have any. Yeah. So now moving on, Marco, could you share a little with us? How do you use the Sunu band? Are there any special features, for example, when it comes to the Sunu band and the Sunu app?
Sure. So about how to use it, well, I've been pretty much the inventor since day one. I mean, I started with the idea of the product many years ago. Well, I was doing volunteering service at a school for blind children in Mexico. It took several years, to be honest, to understand how better accompany the user during their mobility. Of course, what I immediately saw is that, you know, tools like the cane, the white cane, and the guide dog are great at detecting floor level obstacles, but they are missing this upper part. And at least at that time, I mean, kids tend to have frequent accidents to the shoulders, sometimes to the head. And the problem was that as they grow, they start to become more passive. Um, so what I was when I was a volunteer there, I was trying to figure out how to complement, how to provide that protection to the upper body in a way that it is not invasive to their ears, because it's very important. They are also very able of hearing their surroundings. So it was a lot of testing, to be honest. Like we tried a lot of several things, like putting the technology on the cane, on a belt. We ended up picking a band because it was way more discreet, very easy to aim in any direction. You don't need to put your hand up in any weird and do any weird movements. You just keep your hand down in its natural position. Just leave your thumb in that position, and in the direction you're pointing your thumb is pretty much the direction the Sunu band is pointing. So you can see it's naturally pointing forward, and as you turn your wrist around, it will be detecting all around you. So I've been doing a lot of user testing in this school. I also did. I was like blindfolded for an entire week during a camping site with blind children. I was the slowest of the group, I had to admit. And then of course a lot of hours being blindfolded, a lot of empath, you know, like the way you need to develop these things. You have to be very empathetic in the way you get information, you get data, and you test and everything. So that's pretty much key. Having members in the team who are living with blindness, that's also an important factor. So that's pretty much how I tested the device, how I came to this product. And regarding features, this is probably the most important features that I could mention now, because Sunu Band comes with a lot of features, to be honest, when it comes to navigation and also all the features embedded in the band. But what makes us different from the competition is that we are, first of all, we are the only ones that are providing as much information in real time to the user. A user of the Sunu Band is able to feel, to know where the objects are and what direction they are, the proximity precisely, the hardness of the object that they are detecting, and the shape of the object, everything in a glance. Just by scanning left to right or by just pointing, they can gather all that information in real time. That allows the user, and this information is provided up to 5 meters away or 15 feet away. So all this information happens in real time in a heartbeat, allowing the user to react accordingly, to respond to their situation, which of course reduces 90% of the accidents. But on the other side, it also provides this layer of information in a non-invasive way, because it's not obtrusive to your ears. It's everything through vibrations. So it's very tactile information, similar like Braille, but many times easier to learn. And it's again not invasive to the ears, to the ears of the users. Very responsive in real time, and very discreet as well. Very intuitive to get. So that information, having the right information is key, not only to avoid accidents, but also just to feel more relaxed as you're moving, because navigating and being blind comes with a lot of stress, a lot of fear, anxiety sometimes. So having this extra tool that provides this information pretty much allows the user to be more relaxed and more secure, or making them feel more secure when they're navigating.
Thank you. And you seem to be very empathetic and full of desire to do this device, which I find it very, very discreet and very comfortable as well. Now, Rene, could you share with us, if Lazarillo has special features as the one you were mentioning, assistive technology, for example, or even some tips and tricks on how to use it for the people who don't know Lazarillo and starting to get to know it?
For sure. Yeah, sorry, I was muted. One of the special features that I think would be nice to show here is that companies can connect to Lazarillo and enhance their accessibility. So in our backend, we have Sam that is going to show us a video about how Sunu is in Lazarillo. So maybe you can go to that now. How about that, Marce?
Perfect. Yes, perfect. Yeah. Let's share and see this feature.
All right, all right.
Lazarillo. Double tap to open.
When an accessibility-focused business or organization partners with Lazarillo, we create a custom profile for them in the Lazarillo app, allowing Lazarillo users to learn more about their mission and easily access the incredible resources that they have to offer. These profiles can be found in one of a few unique categories on the Exploration tab. Just open up the Lazarillo app and select the category that you need to get started. To locate the profile for Sunu Band, we'll go ahead and select the Assistive Technologies category.
Assistive Technologies button.
Then select Sunu Band to enter the profile.
Sunu Band Smart Mobility Aid.
Once you've accessed the profile, you can browse through it with your screen reader to learn more about Sunu, including information about using the Sunu Band, the various plans that Sunu offers, and even links to their social media profiles and contact information.
We are Sunu, the proud creators of the Sunu Band, a smart bracelet that enhances the mobility experience of blind pedestrians by reducing 90% of accidents and improving their confidence when navigating the city. Rows 4 to 7 of 9. Avoid accidents, keep social distance, find open seats, and much more.
Lazarillo and Sunu, working together to make the world a more inclusive and accessible place. Visit Sunu's profile in the Lazarillo app today. Available now in the US and Canada.
Yeah. So
yeah, amazing video.
yeah, Sunu is now in the Lazarillo app in the category called Assistive Technologies. So yeah, that's what we do. We connect. We are doing different projects. We're doing a project in Detroit. So for the Detroit community, like hopefully you can engage. We also posted in the Lazarillo app. We're doing a project in Town area where businesses are joining in and improving accessibility. But yeah, also interact with the Sunu profile. There's a contact form if you want to connect with the Sunu team, right? Marcia and Marco will be more than happy to answer your questions. And yeah, Lazarillo users, we are adding as much functionalities as we can. We want to help you connect. We want to help you find the resources you might need. And as the video said, yeah, please engage and give us feedback because we hear you out. So yeah, that's what we do, Marce. Like,
no, it's amazing. It's amazing. I find it very, very good, and not only this part of connection, but also it creates community. And nowadays, community is a very important part of society and in the times that we are in right now.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah, I would like to ask you guys, now that Rene was just saying this, that you guys can always contact us. We are going to be happy to hear what you have to say and share in questions, comments, whatever you have to share with us. But I would like Marco and Rene to let you know how to find it, how to, for example, Marco, how to purchase the Sunu. Are there options? How can people reach out to us? And as well for Rene, how to find you guys on the platforms, let's say App Store or Play Store.
Sure. Well, you can download the Lazarillo app in Google Play and App Store. It's free. We have video tutorials also that explain how to use the app and take advantage of that. But in this case, as we're talking about this alliance with Sunu, I think you should go to the Sunu profile in Lazarillo to contact Sunu and yeah, like check it out. It's fully accessible with screen reader. Sunu created profile. This kind of like a new feature that we have where institutions can join. So yeah, please give us feedback and also interact with Sunu. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I would encourage. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, all right. I would encourage. Yeah, I would encourage the same. To be honest, in many ways, like one of the challenges of being an inclusive company sometimes comes that web accessibility is not that easy, to be honest. So and these days there are a lot of companies figuring out how to make their website accessible. In many ways, it was many times easier to just build a profile in Lazarillo because it is already an inclusive app. It is already accessible, and you know the way you can build the app or your profile inside it just make a lot of sense. It's easier to navigate. So I'll encourage the community to visit our profile in Lazarillo app within the assistive technology icon in the exploration tab, and you'll find all the information about us, about the product. You can find some videos as well, more information about the benefits, detailed information about practical use cases, as well as testimonials. And you're also able to contact us from there and find information about our plans. We're currently selling the Sunu band in 3 different plans in the US and Canada. So the first of all is a standard plan. You can purchase the Sunu band for $299. And then if you want access to the premium features, you just need to pay an additional $10 subscription. Now, if you want to purchase the Sunu band with premium included for lifetime, you can do that as well in a single purchase of $599. And lastly, we built a different model for those people who like to be members of a community, but maybe are not able to afford or don't want to spend too much on the device initially. We set up a new premium membership plan in which you just need to pay a $69 activation fee to get the device, and then you lease a device for $20 monthly subscription with all premium and standard features included. So that's just $20 a day, a month, to own a Sunu band, basically, which is like less than a dollar a day, like 66 cents a day. For the value that it provides, it's totally worth it.
Perfect.
Finally, I just could say that you can also find more about us through our social media and our website in sunu.com.
Perfect. Thank you for that. And one of upcoming questions is, how do you think, or what do you think about this gap that exists between blindness and society being accessible, and you guys being the inventors, creators of these two apps that happen to fill in a big gap of this differences? How do you feel about it? What will you share with our community? What it is for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe I can start.
Sure. Go ahead. Go ahead. Rene.
Go ahead.
Sure,
Yes.
sure. Yeah. I mean, I think, of course, it's really important, but I think that everything what we're doing is because we have a team behind that cares about the mission, and our mission is to help connect and help improve accessibility around the world. And so the team that is behind Lazarillo has a deep connection with the mission, because in some cases we have actually people have visual disabilities within the team. Like our UX leader is blind. Our director of communication is in Spanish is blind actually, and we have a sales team person that has low vision. And also most of our team members have a connection with what we're doing, where comes from personal experiences. And so I think that it's not just because it's important, it's because it's a need for the future. We cannot leave anyone behind for a good future. And then these initiatives, in a way, are supporting that, right? Yeah, and I think it's really important to care more about our community now, especially with the pandemic. Many jobs have been impacted more than ever. We need things to create opportunities, and you can expect this and more from our side. Yeah.
Great. And I can be. I think you're on point, Rene. Like it's all about the team, of course. This problem that we have in terms of the accessibility, in terms of the distance that has been created within the blind community and the rest, is something that we also live every day, as we have members in the team living with disability. We have partnered with many organizations in over 30 countries now. We have users in over 50 countries now, and we've been listening to their feedback since day one, like everyone having many difficult moments. And so we are very glad to be an important piece on their daily living. This is something we're very proud of. And the way I see it is, that there's a lot of work that needs to be done, to be honest. There's still, the gap is still large, but I think the difference now compared to many years in the past is that, first of all, we have the technology we need to make it happen, and second of all, these generations that are coming are more love-centered, more love-driven, and I can see how newer generations are making, you know, these connections, these type of initiatives easier. So I think it's just a matter of time that we are able to fulfill all these accessibility gaps in the world.
Yeah.
Yes, great, amazing. And as a user, I share with this point with you guys and these thoughts that it is life changing. These assistive technology products are life changing for people with blindness or visual impairments. They make life and mobility and navigation way easier. And talking about our users, we have people from Texas saying hi. Also, Sebastian just greeted us at the beginning. Thank you for that. And as a last question, I would like to ask you first, Marco, what do you think is a highlight of Lazarillo? And Rene, what do you think is a highlight of Sunu? Now that we are strategic alliances, I think it's also great to share what we believe and find very important and amazing from the team we're working with.
Sure. Okay, interesting question, but I would say highlight number one, the people behind Lazarillo, all starting from Rene, the CEO, which I fortunately know for a while now, and since we've been working together, the team that is behind Lazarillo, I would say that's pretty much number one. In terms of what Lazarillo is doing, I think important highlight is the community that they are bringing. You know, they have been connecting dots boldly across the many years, and they started probably in Chile. I don't know exactly, but that could be probably like 6 years ago. And they have been consistently adding and growing, expanding throughout Latin America. These days, they have a strong position within the U.S., and they're not only including people who are living with blindness or low vision. They're also including companies now, specialists. So they are building an amazing community. Like I really appreciate the work that they're doing, because they are close to a very important element in this accessibility gaps, which is inclusion, like social inclusion. So that's a highlight. That's a shout out.
Nice.
How
Well,
generous! How generous! Thank you.
thank you so much, Marco. On our side, I think this is kind of like the people also is a really good factor. I think we click with Sunu, meaning that we share like a similar vision on how we want to grow and collaborate. And then I think also you have an amazing product where I think you create comfort in a way that we see is innovative, but also like practical, like not just innovation for innovation, but also practical. And I think like the study with the end user is key. And so, yeah, I think that's the bigger highlights, because your hardware is amazing. Like it's really good, and people should try it. And this, what we're doing now is to help, I don't know, get the connection done, find ways where we can maybe, I don't know, like I don't want to say it because I don't want to make spoilers, but I mean, there's so many possibilities that we can do together than separate. So yeah, I think this is a great step, and I'm happy to be collaborating with you guys. Really great. Yeah. So great hardware, great people. Why not?
Thank you, Rene.
No, great, amazing. Just to let you know, we also have rehab therapists for low vision, and
Nice.
they might be very interesting from them to hear from you guys.
Nice. Yeah, we have people engaged, please. Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
I can read out loud. Maybe. Hello, all. This is Shilska Chandrasena. I think sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Rehabilitation low vision therapist.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
great.
Yeah. Dolo, Lazarillo, check out the Sunu profile in assistive technologies, and also check out Lazarillo, right? Check out the videos on Sunu too. And yeah, maybe we can probably, as we have more new people here, maybe we can show the video again, and with that we can wrap up, maybe, right?
Yes, we can show it again and just give it a view.
All right.
The Sunu Band is the first smart mobility aid, but in essence, it's a tool that will help people with blindness and low vision to move around safely,
This is Main Avenue.
be more aware of what's around them.
Coffee shop.
Using echolocation, the Sunu Band can detect obstacles up to 16 feet away. Then haptic vibrations help improve the user's awareness and perception of obstacles that are within the environment, allowing them to safely navigate around the obstacles, reducing accidents. So the results have been amazing. Our users tell us that the Sunu Band helps reduce accidents by 90%. It's improving their self-confidence and reducing the anxiety when they're walking about.
As a legally blind person, it helps me avoid obstacles from waist up, and I can tell from about 15 feet away when there's something that's approaching me.
So as someone who navigates usually with a white cane or sighted guide, Sunu Band has been an awesome way to just sort of feel more independent and just have that extra feeling of confidence when I'm out navigating by myself.
Cool.
Amazing. We have a question for you guys. They are asking, how do you become an agent of these two apps? Can you please answer this question?
Cool. Let's check. How do you become an agent for the product? Okay, so we have two products here. Like one is Lazarillo, and then the other one is Sunu Band. So the Sunu platform, the Sunu, the Sunu product. I let Marco answer that. But about this Lazarillo platform, right? Like if you want to be in the app, like you want to have your profile as an organization, and you can just contact us either by in settings you can get to support and contact us that you want to get be part of Lazarillo and have your profile, or you can also reach us to hello@lazarillo.app. And yeah, Marco, how they can get your product, maybe through the Lazarillo profile, right?
Yeah, to be honest, similar answer. Just go to the Lazarillo profile. The assistive technology icon in the exploration tab, then you'll find Sunu there, and then you can scroll down and read all the information you need. You will find the contact us form, and then you can write us through there. Additionally, you can also send us an email at hello@sunu.com. Just so you know, we have a few distributors in the US, but we're always looking to grow our distribution network. We also have some specialists that are teaching the Sunu Band. We currently have this distribution partners in 30 countries within Latin America, North America, Europe, also Australia, and Middle East. So of course we're a small company. We're looking to grow, and this is a very global problem. So feel free to reach out from anywhere you live.
Oh, cool.
Great. We also have people saying that they're enjoying the app and the Sunu Band as well. So shout out to that combination.
Hey.
And keep up the good work. Yeah, that's a good message to leave.
Thank you.
Here.
Wow. Well, we're
We
engaging
have
a
another
lot.
question if you want to read it, Rene.
Sure. Can you guys provide in-person training for a group of O&M specialists? Yeah, that will be our pleasure. I mean, we haven't traveled much to be honest since the pandemic arrived. But these days it's safer. But yeah, that was the thing that we do the most, just travel, attend events. So if there's also a local event happening in your residence, we can also participate there. You can add that to Lazarillo as well, because it will be great to connect people to those events as well. And yes, if you work for an organization as an orientation mobility specialist, we're happy to talk with your organization, explore how we can get some Sunu bands and training for your staff. We do that all the time. So yes, please reach out to us.
Good.
Nice,
And
nice.
then we have another suggestion for Sunu. If you guys can bring back the ability of the Sunu band telling the distances of the detecting objects. Good suggestion there.
Interesting. Yeah, thank you for that. And to be honest, we actually have that feature. We have built that feature, but this is not available. But if there, because it's more for probably for orientation mobility specialists, we also have some special features for orientation and mobility specialists that allows them to feel what their student is feeling in real time through their own Sunu band. So it allows them to have a more empathetic kind of training and control how your student has access to features as he develops his studying plan. So if you want access to this feature, just reach out to us. We're happy to explore more about your situation and provide the access that you need.
Nice, nice. Yeah, feedback. Everything. This is great. Also,
It's
I want
much
to add.
appreciated.
Yeah. I want to add something that for the training on the ONN specialist, that's really also provide remote training, right? Like you can set up a webinar to get a remote training in our ONM website that you can find in our website. That is, it will be posted in the comments. But it's lazarillo.app/OM/instructors. Cool.
Awesome.
Perfect. Now for last, because we're about to end, I would like to ask you both to give a message to our community. What would you tell our community?
Damn.
However
Yes.
you're inspired, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I can go first and let Rene close. That's okay. So what I would say is, well, community is large because we're talking about users and end users, therapists, all the people around the user. So what I would say is that first of all, thank you so much for being part of the community. I think what every one of us are doing here is really beautiful. I really enjoy what we're doing, and every time I talk with a new distribution partner, I talk with an orientation mobility specialist, with a user, it's very gratifying. So thank you so much for all the efforts and all the work that you have put into this. We're just the technology piece of it, to be honest. So every element of the community is so much important and required. So thank you for each one's contribution. What I'd say is, let's make technology happen. I think technology has an important role to play in the community, and honestly, like in the past years, probably in the last 100 years, there haven't been as much innovation in this field as it has been in other fields, right? Probably more mainstream kind of fields, and there's a few startups trying to bring technology to this field, such as Sunu, such as Lazarillo, and there's many others. Not that many, like in other markets. So what I will encourage you is to reach out to us, to let's make it happen for the community. Let's bring more technology, more innovation. So I encourage you to download the apps, the Sunu app from Play Store and App Store, Lazarillo app as well. Give us the feedback that we need to hear. Drive us in the right direction through your feedback, through your comments, through sharing, spreading the word, or purchasing our products. Of course, that's the best way you can help these companies grow and eventually help the massive problem that we are solving all together.
Thank you.
Nice,
Amazing.
nice.
Now your words, Rene, please.
Cool. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm really grateful for the community. Like since the very beginning, when we launched, we have get feedback, and that has helped us improve. We still have a lot to do. There's a lot of space to keep growing, and so yeah, my best wishes is that people can engage, can comment, can share their vision of the future, can share feedback, can share ways that we can be better. And yeah, I think these collaborations are what move forward the future. And excited for what is coming. Excited about new projects that we will be launching in Lazarillo, and also excited on this collaboration that is opening up new doors and ways we haven't thought before. And so yeah, I think maybe we can finish showing one last time where is the Sunu profile in Lazarillo, and then maybe we close, right? How's that sound?
Yes. Let's give the video a shot, and then we conclude.
Cool.
Perfect.
Cool.
Lazarillo. Double tap to open.
When an accessibility-focused business or organization partners with Lazarillo, we create a custom profile for them in the Lazarillo app, allowing Lazarillo users to learn more about their mission and easily access the incredible resources that they have to offer. These profiles can be found in one of a few unique categories on the Exploration tab. Just open up the Lazarillo app and select the category that you need to get started. To locate the profile for Sunu Band, we'll go ahead and select the Assistive Technologies category.
Assistive Technologies button.
Then select Sunu Band to enter the profile.
Sunu Band Smart Mobility Aid.
Once you've accessed the profile, you can browse through it with your screen reader to learn more about Sunu, including information about using the Sunu Band, the various plans that Sunu offers, and even links to their social media profiles and contact information.
We are Sunu, the proud creators of the Sunu Band, a smart bracelet that enhances the mobility experience of blind pedestrians by reducing 90% of accidents and improving their confidence when navigating the city. Rows 4 to 7 of 9. Avoid accidents, keep social distance, find open seats, and much more.
Lazarillo and Sunu, working together to make the world a more inclusive and accessible place. Visit Sunu's profile in the Lazarillo app today. Available now in the US and Canada.
Now, in order to conclude, I am very pleased to say that this event and these kinds of apps and people like you creating these devices, this assistive technology, have many things to offer, but the main and most important one is that in this kind of event and with this kind of inventions and creations and alliances between great teams, the word disability comes apart and becomes the phrase of there is ability of creating and making this world accessible each and every day. So thank you for this. Thank you for being part of this path and for being part of this accessible world and closing the gap.
Woohoo! Bye.
Yeah, that's a great words, Marcel. Thank you so
Amazing
much,
words.
and thank you everyone for being part of the solution, just like Marcel said. So,
Yeah. So bye. Woo!
see you next
It's been a
one.
pleasure.
Bye bye.
See you next time.
See you next time. Yeah, let's connect again. Woo!